they're making a hefty bag, you know. So because if you think about the music industry, for a lot of our artists, they're not making that money how they was making it back in the day. It's all streams, but it's not a lucrative business like that if you are not a certain kind of artist or if you're not a certain person. So if you notice, who do we have now that we had 10 years ago that get outside of somebody like Jay-Z or Wayne or Khaled? Who do we have that could come out with music right now and know that they're going to go platinum, double platinum, that they're going to get a real hefty bag? He's not getting the bag like he used to get from music. The way he would, no. See, that's where you're not paying attention because we didn't talk about relevancy. We have a lot of rappers, no, listen to me. We have a lot of artists that are still very relevant, but they are not collecting a bag from rap the way that they were 10, 15 years ago. So everybody has to have another way to, one, stay relevant, two, to generate that money. You have to look at living expenses. Living expenses are much more expensive now than what they were 10 years ago. If you think about rappers that were relevant, and that was really getting the bag 10 years ago, they have accumulated profit, real profit. So with everything going up, a lot of them mismanaged funds. They still have to have another way to generate income. And one thing is not paying anybody a whole lot of money. You have doctors that do other things outside of their practice, outside of their hospital, their doctor's office, because one income is nobody's making it. No one is making it off of one income. And if you want to continue to live the way that you have been living, if you want to continue to store away for a rainy day, which we're hitting rainy days right now, where is one income doing it? I seen a post where you had a doctor doing freaking Uber. That shit blew my mind. Your whole doctor is doing Uber. You know what I'm saying?
Last month, who came pick me up from work. Pick me up from my sister.
Mm-hmm.
I just got off work. Just jumped on it. So I just got off work. I said, for years, can't. Jersey, New York, you can't have one doctor.
But period. Nowhere. It's not exactly. It's not.
And I always say, motherfuckers that is ahead and got money, they do more than what they do. It's not just that one thing.
It's not just that one thing. Nobody can.
It's some kind of hustle.
They got something else going on. They got something else going on.
You going to get another gig, or you going to say, you know what, I got this car, I'm going to sleep in this car in the winter, in the summertime for 2 months, and it just build money, so it can go further. But it's like some type of sacrifice.
But you got to look at it. Look what a lot of the people did. You have a lot of people that live in mobile homes. You have a lot of people that sold their home and they travel. They travel all year round, and then when it come down to that real cold season, they go and they stay with their children at their houses for probably about 2 months, and then they get back on the road, and either they sprint the van or in their station wagon that's old as I don't know what, and they travel all around the world. So you got people that will set up a tent. The whole time we thinking they homeless, and they not homeless. They're saving money, and not only is it because they're saving money, but if you had this big old house and you had 4 or 5 children, 3 to 5 children, all of your children are out the house, what do you need this big ass house for? But then a lot of people feel like it doesn't make sense to even get an apartment because you're paying a mortgage on an apartment.
Paying the same
So
bill.
you could have kept your house. So if
You
you,
never own a car.
you know what I'm saying? Exactly. But if you're going to pay that same amount for the apartment that you paid for the house, you might as well have stayed in the house. So if I sold the house, we're going to take this money. We're going to put it into something where it's going to collect interest, where it's going to give us money back, right? And let's take this amount and put it in our account that we use every day, and let's travel the world. Make sure all insurances are paid. Make sure the car is taken care of. Make sure we have money in case of an emergency, but we are set. You understand what I'm saying? So it's just to think about just doing more and having more. Don't walk past there. Don't walk past there. It's about doing more and having more in store than just what you're doing. So that's what this is about.